get started, so I'm gonna be using like a bigger size of beads. I'm gonna make a pearl beaded bag, and it's gonna be really small and cute. So I'll use this and a smaller size of this bead. So the first thing you want to do is to cut out a really long piece of the transparent thread. Like I cut a really long one just because I want to be on the safe side, so I don't run out, you know. Maybe it doesn't have to be this long, it could be shorter, but you know, just to be on the safe side, cut a really long piece. I'm gonna take one side of the thread, and I'm gonna put three of the bigger ones on each side. So put 3 here, and then 3 on the other side. One thing, when you're buying this bit, you should get the ones that have holes in them, because you need to pass the thread through the holes. You have like just really tiny holes that have been made in the bead, so remember to get the ones with the holes in them so you can put your thread through them. Okay, so I put 6, and I'm gonna pull that right to the end of my thread. See, the thread was really long. I cut like a really long piece. I mean, I just want to be safe, but it's going to be a little bit challenging to work with a long piece like this. I mean, this is the first time I'm making this, you know, so I just want to be safe. I'm not sure how much I need. So there I have something like this. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm gonna take like, I'm gonna go back to the end again. Oh, that's a lot of work. So I'm gonna take the end of the thread, and I'll put the 2. I'm going to put 1 through it like that. Okay, so what you want to do is have this one in the middle of the 6. So you're gonna have something like this. So I'm gonna take one end again, and I'm gonna pass it through this one. See? I'm gonna take the other end. So after you've put one side through this one, so kind of put them in the middle like this, put one side in there. Then you're going to take the other side again. You're going to take the other side again and put it to the same bead but in the opposite direction. Okay. So when you put them through, you should have something like this. That's like gonna be the base of our bag. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 1 in the middle, and you held it tight by putting it in there. The next thing you want to do, you're going to take one side of your thread. Take one side. I'm gonna put one of the gold ones, the small ones. Okay, and I'm gonna put 2 big ones, and then 1 small one again. I'm gonna pull that in. Like that. So you have something like that. Now I'm gonna take, so I have something like this. I'm gonna take this side of the thread and thread it through this bead. So this side of the thread, I'm gonna thread it through the other one. To the end of the bag. And I'm gonna do that a few times for you guys so you can get the hang of it. So then I put this thread in here. Now I'm gonna take this other end, and now I'm not going to put in a gold one anymore because I already have one there. So what I'll do is I'm going to put 2 of this first, and then 1 of the gold. Now, so I didn't put one at the end here because there's already one down there, see? gonna pull that out, something like this. I'm gonna take the other end again, and I'll lock that gold in. So this is basically what you're going to do over and over and over again. Okay, see? I have something like that. I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm going to take this and thread through this. There we go. So I put that one here. I'm going to repeat the same with the opposite thread. So what, you guys get the hang of what I'm doing. I put that one there, and then I take this one and I do the same. I put 2 big ones and 1 small one. And then I'm gonna just lock it. Opposite thread. Lock it in. If you really like making things with your hands, I think you're gonna enjoy doing this. But I mean, I like creating stuff. I like, you know, playing around with stuff. So this is like fun for me to do. I love DIYs. I wish I had more time to do more of this, because I really enjoy doing this. But if this is like a daunting task for you, I don't think you're gonna enjoy doing this. So I'm just gonna keep repeating the same process, you know, to like come to the end of the circle. I'm gonna take the thread again and put it through this one. There we go. We're almost done. If you see, this is our original circle. Remember, we had 6 and then 1 in the middle, so we're almost closing that circle up. This is going to be the last one to close the circle up to make 1 full other circle. Just like we're going in circles. So when I get to the last one, I'm going to put 2 of the bigger ones, and I'm not going to add 1 of these anymore, because when I put it like this, if you notice, I already have 1 there, so that complements it. I don't need to put 1 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the thread of this one, and I'm going to pass it through this one, the opposite one, the one like directly close to it, not opposite, sorry. So if you see, the circle is closed. Okay, now I'm going to take this opposite thread, I'm going to thread it through this one. So I'm going to be working in 2s going forward. So I'll put this one through here. So I have something like this. So that's the base of my bag, okay? That's the original circle and that's the new one. So I'm going to start going upwards now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one side again. Take one side now because I'm starting a new circle, I'm going to use 1 small bead, 1 gold one at the bottom, and I'll add 2 of this, then 1 more of the gold, 1 more of this. So just put this thread in. Starting in on the 3rd line, but this is going to be up like, so I'm going to put through 1, 2 instead of 1 now. I'm going to work it in 2s. So I'm going to take this thread, put it through this one and this one. Okay, now I've come to the end of the second line. I'm gonna take the thread again. Basically what you're trying to do is trying to take the thread up to the next level. So okay, so because I've come to the end of the second line again, I'm not gonna put any code one here. I'm just gonna leave it like that. The first thread and pass it through this one and this one. So now that I've come to the end of this line, if you look at it, it's just two more are left to complete this circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put one of this anymore since I already have it here. I'm just going to put two of this, and let me show what I mean. Really, I put one of this right to close it up, but I'm not going to put it anymore because I already have one there. So this is going to be closed like that. So because I already have one here, if I put one of this again, it's gonna be like two of them here, and I don't want that. So to put the very last two of the circle, you just put two big ones only, no gold one, right? So, and for this thread, because I want it to go through right up to the next line, right up to up here, I'm gonna thread it through this, and this, so I can get up to here, to the next line. So I'll do this one first, and then do this one. So that's how we complete the circle. Okay, once the circle is completed, I'm going to put one of them again through two, since I'm working in twos. So I'm going to put one of the threads, I'm going to thread it through this one, and this one. So I have it like this too, and then I can start all over again. So to start again, remember when you're starting, you need to put one of the gold ones first. Put one of the gold ones first because it's gonna form a base for you, and then you put two of the bigger ones, and then one of the gold one again. Get that how we're doing it, we put it like that because we want like one here, one gold one after two. After every two you have one gold one like that. That's how we want the bag to look like. Again, you take the opposite side and you lock in that gold one. So you have something like that. And you do the same again. So you finish the circle and then you repeat. I ran out of these colors, so I had to, I ran out of this, and then I went back to the shop to check if they still had them, and unfortunately they were finished. So I had to improvise, and then this color was the only one that was left, and I felt like green and peach look beautiful together sometimes. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go for it because I can't undo this whole bag just because I couldn't find the colors. So I decided to go for green, and I'm gonna complete the bag with green. I'm hoping that it turns out good. I mean, so far it doesn't look so bad. I'm hoping that I need to do one last line, and then let's see if it comes out. I mean, this looks really confusing watching it, but then when you start doing it, you're gonna understand the logic behind it, and then maybe you wouldn't even have to watch the video anymore. Okay, now we're done with the bag. So it came out something like this. So now we're going to put in the handle. Now to put in the handle, this is the last two, right, that we put in. This last two bits, and this is here. So I'm going to take this thread, this one, and I'm going to go through here so I can come back here, and so I'll have the two threads in the middle right here, because right here we have 12 beads. There are 12 of them, so we want the handle to be right in the middle here. So I already have this thread here, so my goal is to take the other one right up to here, so I can have the two of them in the same place in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this aside. Okay, now I got my thread back to the middle. If you look at it, I have it here right in the middle. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 this way, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 this way. So I need to get my handle back to this side so I can have it right in the middle, right? To make the handle as long as you want it. So basically, before I started putting the handle, I made like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I made 7 lines of the bag itself. You can make like 8 9 10 if you want the bag longer. It all depends on you, but I think 7 was cool. So when you put in, I decided to go for 10 beads for the handle. So you need to bring it to the other side right in the middle, and then you're going to separate the two thread. You're going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to take one side of the thread and I'm going to go through this right up. So I'm basically just like taking that thread and going round and round until I get to the end here. So I'm going to go in here. Try to follow the sequence so you don't have like any threads hanging outside. So I took the opposite side right up here, so I'm trying to get this one to the same point. That's the last bead. I'm gonna put it in for you to meet the other one. There we go. Now we have both of them in the same place. That's gonna make it easy for us to just tie and cut. Okay, so there we go. We've done. Lower back is complete. So I made this little pouch to go into the bag. Like this. I made it in green, you know, so you could like match with this green. I felt like it looked cute like that. I hope you're gonna try this. I mean, it really looks like a daunting task, but I think it's very cute. So I'm sure you guys are wondering how many beads I ended up using. I ended up using 99 of these big ones, and of the smaller ones, probably I made 7 rows, and each row had 12 beads in them, and then I used 7 at the bottom too, and I used 8 for the handle. So I ended up with like, yeah,